My mother stole my boyfriend and convinced him to marry my sister while I was at MIT, never realizing I'd rise higher than them both. I came home for winter break senior year, exhausted from finals but excited to see Nathan after 3 months apart. We'd been together since sophomore year, and despite the distance, I thought we were solid. He texted every day, called twice a week, and always said he understood how demanding my computer science program was. I walked through the front door around 8 p.m., dragging my suitcase behind me. The living room was lit up, and I could hear voices, multiple voices. I turned the corner and froze. My ex Nathan sat on our couch next to my sister Ashley. My mom was in her favorite armchair, and all three of them were huddled over what looked like a bridal magazine. Nathan's face went completely white when he saw me. Ashley looked up and smiled, this bright, fake smile I'd seen her use on boyfriends before. Then she grabbed Nathan's hand, holding it up to show off a ring I didn't recognize. "Surprise," she announced. "We're engaged." I couldn't process what I was seeing. My mom stood up, smoothing her pants like this was a normal Tuesday evening. "Sweetheart, you've been so busy with school. Nathan needed someone who could actually be present, someone who understood what it meant to prioritize a relationship." The words hit me like ice water. I'd been working 80-hour weeks on my senior thesis, a machine learning project that 3 professors said could be published. Nathan had been visiting my family every weekend, telling me he just missed being around family, that his own parents were going through a divorce, and he needed the stability. Turns out he was missing my sister. I looked at Nathan, the man I'd introduced to my family 2 years ago, the man who'd told me he loved me for my ambition. "How long has this been going on?" He stared at his hands, couldn't even look at me. "Your mom said you were seeing someone else, your thesis advisor. She showed me texts from your phone, screenshots of you talking about meeting him, working late together." My blood went cold. I'd never sent texts like that. Then I remembered Thanksgiving break. My mom asking to borrow my phone to look up a recipe because hers was dead. I'd left it with her for 20 minutes while I ran to the store. She must have sent those messages to herself. Fabricated an entire affair to justify stealing my boyfriend for Ashley. "Those weren't real," I said quietly. My mom waved her hand dismissively. "Does it really matter now? What's done is done. Ashley and Nathan are happy. You'll find someone else at that school of yours, probably someone more suited to your lifestyle anyway." I stood there for a moment, looking at the three of them. Ashley, who'd failed out of community college twice. Nathan, who'd always been intimidated by my intelligence but claimed he admired it. And my mom, who'd spent my entire life comparing us, always finding Ashley more worthy of celebration despite doing absolutely nothing with her life. I didn't yell, didn't cry. I just turned around, walked upstairs to my childhood bedroom, and packed everything I cared about into 2 suitcases. Photos of my dad who'd passed away when I was 12, my awards and certificates, the few possessions that were actually mine. It took 40 minutes. When I came back downstairs, they were still in the living room, but silent now. I walked past without a word, loaded my car, and drove back to campus that night. 6 hours through a snowstorm. I blocked all 3 of their numbers before I hit the highway. I never went home again. 6 months later, I graduated MIT with highest honors and a job offer from a major tech company in San Francisco. The salary was $140,000 for an entry-level position. I moved across the country and threw myself into work. 3 years after that, I launched my own software startup with 2 colleagues. We built security systems for healthcare data. The company grew faster than any of us expected. We hired 50 people in the first year, 200 by year 3. Last month, my company got acquired by a Fortune 500 tech giant. The acquisition was $40 million. My share as co-founder and CTO was $15 million after taxes. The news hit our hometown paper because one of my investors was from there. Local MIT graduates, startup acquired in major deal. 3 days later, my phone rang from a number I didn't recognize. I almost didn't answer. It was my mom. First time I'd heard her voice in 6 years. "Clara, sweetheart, I saw the news. I'm so proud of you. We should really talk about family investments. Nathan started a tech company last year, and they're looking for funding. Since you're doing so well, we thought maybe you could help family. That's what family does, right?" I opened my photos and found their wedding announcement from 5 years ago. The one my mom had posted on Facebook with the caption, "So thrilled for Ashley and Nathan. Some daughters just find better matches." I took a screenshot and texted it to her number with one message. "Ask the daughter who deserved him more for the money." Then I blocked her and went back to my actual family, the one I'd chosen.